Hey, I'm Philip Sayce. I'm excited to be here today with Guitar World to talk about 5 things I'd like to incorporate into my playing. First thing I want to talk about is warming up. It's a stretch thing that I think is so important. Just like if you're a pro athlete, you always stretch before you go and really exert yourself. Same goes with guitar playing. If I've been on the road for the whole day, we get to the venue, sound check time, I want to have a few minutes to at least have the opportunity to warm up my hands. So here's the first thing. This is a real stretch for me. I like it. Maybe it's something you might like as well. I picked this up in a guitar magazine, I don't know how long ago. It was like a back issue I found and just felt like a great stretch. So it looks something like this. All right. Yeah. All right, then we're going to move it down here. And then finally. Feels so good. That's such a nice stretch right there. So it's a really great way to warm up. Just get your fretting hand at least nice and limber, ready to rock. One of my favorite things about playing guitar is vibrato. It's always been something that's kind of drawn me into all my favorite players. It's when there's a vocal quality. I mean, I really appreciate like high scale techniques, all of that kind of stuff too. That's beautiful. But for me, the thing that grabs my heart and my ear is always the vibrato. It's always that kind of like real singing vibrato, whether it's somebody like Carlos Santana or somebody like B.B. King. They've all got this kind of real silky sound to their vibrato. So I'm going to show you the way that I like to bend into a note and shake a vibrato with my ring finger. And this is inspired by people like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jeff Healey, Jimi Hendrix, Freddie King, many, many players. But it goes a little something like this. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that right there. So that's kind of how I like to bend up to the pitch. So bend up, in this case, a full tone, bend up to the pitch, and then shake it. Other times you kind of bend into it and then get there. So it's not quite as like, a little slower, like, get it singing like that. Yeah, I like that. All right, another kind of vibrato that I like to incorporate into my playing is right out of the Eric Clapton playbook. And I use this one all the time. To me, it's got a real human vocal quality. And in this case, I'm going to do maybe a vibrato or two along the B string or the E string here. And really, I'm trying to get it to sound the most like a human voice that I possibly can. So it's a work in progress. So I'm always working at it, but it's one of my favorite sounding vibratos there is. And so again, I'm pushing the string up and down. It's a little tricky, but when you get it, it feels amazing. It's like riding a wave. So check it out. It's like this. Yeah. So that's kind of that vibe right there. Yeah. All right, here's something that I like to use in my playing a lot. It's sort of a rhythm and a lead thing, something that I hear a lot in Jimi Hendrix's playing and Stevie Ray Vaughan's playing, amongst others. It's a really cool thing where you kind of get the low octave going and you get the upper octave going. It makes a whole lot of sound, and it's real funky and a lot of fun. Here's what I like to do with it. So it goes something like this. The bottom part of it is going to be, so that's basically like an octave, right? And then I'm going to try to grab the top of it. You can even make a chord out of it, like or make it minor. You know, whatever. Dealer's choice. Let's see what happens in the moment, right? So it kind of goes like this. It goes like, so it's cool. It's got like this skip, and I like to throw that in from time to time. A little bit slower. It's kind of like this. It's actually hard to play it slow, but I like to incorporate that a lot. I hope you like it too. Something I like to include in my playing is using pick and fingers together. Here's an example of something I'm going to play with the pick only. Then after that, I'm going to play a pick and fingers. Check this out. Yeah. All right, that was pick only. Well, thumb on the low E, but you know what I mean. And here it is with pick and some finger. All right. Yeah. So I don't know if you could hear, but in the middle of that run, got that middle finger in there, certainly this time. Sometimes I'll get multiple fingers in, but on this, had the middle finger and the pick going. And it kind of like makes the notes jump out a little bit. I like that a lot. That's the way I like to approach it. And it sounds exciting to me. And I first heard that in players like Stevie Ray Vaughan, but also watching the technique of some of my favorite other players like Mark Knopfler and Albert Collins, Freddie King, the way that he would pick certain notes, and many other players as well. So I hope all of this has been fun. I hope it's exciting, and hope maybe there's something you can take out of this for your own. Thank you, Guitar World, for having me here today, and play on, my friends.